Well, what's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Leo. Okay, Leos, you guys are second this week on the Zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. Um, just another reminder, if you have not seen your readings for this week, okay, um, just for those who are coming in on this reading, um, you guys, this is your permanent placement for your readings, okay? You guys are in week one. I'm still doing the readings literally for 3 weeks straight, and then I'm on vacation. But instead of you anticipating when your reading is, you guys are permanently the first week of the month, every month, okay? And so it is Libra, then you guys, Cancer, and Scorpio, okay? If you saw my shorts video, I explained that there, and also you can go on my playlist on my channel, greetings and exclusives. Anytime when I make changes to the channel, you can find them there, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading, Leos. We have one from the top for your present energy, one from the bottom for your past energy, and then one energetically from the middle for future energy. And then we will turn the bottom of the deck over momentarily to see what the overall outcome is. Okay, so we're starting with the Mystic Mondays, and then we'll move on to the Muse for clarifications. Okay, so we have the Chariot, the Death card, and the Three of Wands. Okay, pretty nice here. Trying to recall, where your readings have been this week. Chariot has came, I can't remember who the Chariot came up for, but this is the second time it's made an appearance this week in the readings. Presently at this Chariot, talking about moving forward, okay? This is Cancer energy. It may have been in your reading, your general read this week, possibly, okay? But, don't hold me to that, all right? Once I do a reading, it's out, okay? So I'm really not one to, unless it's really significant, to, keep up with what's came out for the week, unless it's, and of course your general reads are done on Tuesday, so it's now Thursday, so yeah, it's out and done on my end, okay? So hopefully you've went and looked at your general read for this week, okay, Leos? But nonetheless, this Chariot is talking about forward movement, okay? And so that's possibly where you are right now, or either someone moving towards you, okay? So next we have the past energy is here with the Death card, okay? Death card has been running around readings a lot lately, not just since I came back from vacation, but from the previous month, okay? And the Death card did come out this week during the Dreamcatcher reads, okay? But we have Death here as Scorpio energy, okay? So you could have Scorpio in your chart or dealing with a Scorpio. But you don't have to be, okay? Past energy, something possibly came to an end, but for the best, okay, Leos? So now we have the Three of Wands, okay? Three of Wands is usually talking about progression in some sort, okay? As you can see, there's kind of like this ball here, okay? Or you can take this to be the sun, however you like to take it. But you see these columns in the water, okay? And they're kind of, for me, it looks like the ball is bouncing from one column to the next, okay? So with the Mystic Mondays, it gives me a vibe of some form of progression, like moving forward still. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you guys, Leo. We have, wow, Three of Wands moves into a Eight of Wands. Fast communication, okay, and movement. As you see, Mystic Mondays is a little bit different than your usual Eight of Wands. The wands are usually pointing downwards away from the sun. This one is moving upwards towards the sun. So I take that as some form of enlightenment, okay? Someone coming forth with some communication, or you coming forth with communication, or just communication in general, okay? But in a sense of enlightenment, okay? So I'm kind of liking the vibe this week for all the signs. It's some form of awakening or enlightenment going on for everyone, okay? So that is really good to see the Three of Wands progressing into that Eight of Wands, all right? So let's go into the Muse Tarot, and we'll do one from the top for the Chariot, one from the bottom for the Death card, and then one in the middle for the Three of Wands. And then we will look at the bottom of the deck to clarify the Eight of Wands momentarily, okay? So let's see what we have. We have the Three of Materials, which would be the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Fool. And then we have the Ten of Emotions, okay? So carrying forward from Leo's reading, not Leo's reading, that's where you guys are now. I'm talking about Libra, sorry. Carrying from Libra got the Ten of Emotions, not Ten of Emotions, Ten of Pentacles, in this placement, okay, in their future placement. So it's kind of crazy how it seems like all the readings this week are kind of tied together, where I lead from one energy into the next. If you have Libra in your chart, if you look at the Libra reading, your energy, Leo, came up in Libra's reading before I wrapped up in the Power of Surrender deck. So it was like kind of crazy how you guys kind of connect a little bit. So you could have, like I said, Libra in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Libra, but nonetheless, just an honorable mention, if you will, okay, of the connection. So let's talk about this present energy, the Chariot, with the Three of Materials, which would be Three of Pentacles, okay? Three of Pentacles is usually talking about, utilizing resources and rebuilding, okay? And possibly you are moving forward in a sense of doing so, okay? We have three different women here, okay? Usually in the Three of Pentacles, you see three people. And then there's all these pentacles moving forward. Well, not pentacles, but roses, moving up this like kind of crossed road here, or pathway. But their heads at the bottom here would be the suggested materials, the Three of Pentacles, okay? So like I said, a sense of either utilizing resources or moving or progressing forward in a sense of rebuilding, okay? And maybe that's where you are presently with a particular situation, okay? Next, for the past placement, we have the Death card with the Fool, okay? The Death card with the Fool. The Fool is usually talking about new beginnings and taking a leap of faith, okay? Death card can also mean that as well. Like I said before, in the past something ended, but it was possibly for the best, okay? In a sense of taking a leap of faith on something, okay? Maybe you had a particular decision to make to end something and move forward, or take a chance or risk on someone, okay? It could be love. It could be finances with uh, materials or pentacles showing up in your reading, okay? Um, but it all depends on you. You know your situation better than I do. Um, and this week it seems like things are a little bit closed off. There's like moon energy throughout the signs this week, so I'm not really tapping into too much whatever's. And then, you know, we still have 2 readings left for the week, so something might come out as far as in your ancestor reads. Okay, so next let's get into this future energy. Future energy is 10 of emotions clarifying the 3 of wands. Okay, like I said, some form of progression, possibly towards wish fulfillment. Okay, usually 10 of cups and regular rider's weight is showing also a family underneath it, like underneath a rainbow, if you will, of cups. Okay, cups is about emotions, feelings, things of that nature. Okay, so it's full, um, it's complete wish fulfillment, whereas 10 of pentacles is surrounded around value in the sense of family, okay, morals, stability, things of that nature. Okay, so you are trying to, in future energy, make a progression towards wish fulfillment, okay, something that you truly desire, thus your heart's desire reading here. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you guys, Leos. We have the Magician with the 8 of Wands. The Magician with the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I feel as though you guys are materializing what it is that you want with this Magician being here. The Magician usually is able to manipulate all 4 elements in some way. Okay, 8 of Wands, you're trying to possibly work towards some form of communication, if you will. Okay, making a heavy attempt to communicate. Okay, there could be something in particular that you want to speak on, or someone may be trying to manifest that with you. Okay, getting where you fit in. Okay, so kind of keeping it short and sweet with you guys, Leo. Not on purpose, like I said. It's kind of a hush-hush type of situation, and possibly because of the fact that it's brand new. Okay, if it's in reference to love for you guys, Leo, I feel as though, you know, you're possibly progressing towards, like I said in your dream catcher read yesterday, kind of being this king. You had King of Pentacles in your Dreamcatcher read, if I remember correctly, and kind of wanting to be the person that you were meant to be, as far as someone of wisdom, stability, things of that nature. Okay, someone of value. And so with that kind of being your energy from that reading, it's probably leaking over to here in the sense of finally wanting to move forward and maybe reconnecting with someone. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the Hearts Oracle. And we have Simply Love. Okay, Simply Love. All right, number 6 being here. Libra's got a 6 as well. Okay, you guys have Simply Love. Heart space here with the green gives me a vibe of heart chakra space. Okay, being open to love. Okay, maybe mentorship or things of that nature. As you see a man with a child here, could be a father and son dynamic for you Leos, but not for everyone. Okay, that's just, you know, get in where you fit in, but just simply opening your heart to love, period. Okay, 107 is the page that we're going to refer to read some additional messages for you guys. Okay, and so let's see what we have. Okay, So we do have, I will say, detach underneath, okay? And maybe that's where you've been, and this is where you're headed, okay? You've kind of detached yourself so that way, and it's number 11, so that way you can receive some form of enlightenment for yourself, okay? And so now here you are ready to simply love, okay? So your keywords here are innocence, nostalgia, kindness, and children. People often fondly remember the innocence of youth as a time when life seemed simpler. This card is a call to action to bring that innocence and energy into the present and into your relationships. As much as you can, interact with others from a pure and open heart, full of love and free of ulterior motives. Okay? Do this, and you'll find that your relationships will deepen and require far less effort. When you reminisce about your past, bring back only the happy memories and cherish them. Kindness and generosity are at the forefront when this card appears. Look for ways to help family and friends, especially children. Reach out to them and assist them in any way you can. Sometimes just a bit of attention is all that someone needs. Where kindness prevails, relationships flourish. And if you're hoping to become pregnant or adopt a child, this card is a positive sign. Okay? So, if, like I said, it says adopt, but the first thing that came to mind is mentorship. So, some of you may be interested in doing that if you want to kind of open up your possibilities in reference to having children. That's a great way to start off if you don't have children right now and you're possibly wanting that wish fulfillment of possibly having your own family, things like that, and maybe you've questioned if you would be a good parent. Okay, some people start with pets. I enjoyed being a pet mother. I had primarily dogs growing up, but the last dog I had was a Yorkie Shih Tzu mix, and she was a handful, but I loved her dearly. Okay, but I don't have her anymore. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed it. Most people start, like I said, with pets. Others you can do mentorship. Okay, where you can maybe volunteer at a boys and girls club, things like that in your neighborhood. Maybe you have relatives that have, maybe you have baby cousins or nieces and nephews, things like that. Spend more time with them, okay? And see how you can assist in that way and kind of, test your parenting abilities, okay? If you're not ready to actually physically have children, okay? So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into your power of surrender message, which is a message of support, final message of support for Leos. Okay, so we can wrap up your reading. I do 3 shuffles here. This deck does not come with a book because the messages are directly on the cards, so it makes it very easy to read. Last shuffle, and then we'll cut by 3s. All right, so Leo, your message is surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. New energy alert. It's the first time this card has came up. Okay, so welcome new energies, especially those who have Leo in their chart. So some people, for Leos that are sun signs, hopefully you don't mind sharing your energy with other placements. Okay, so hopefully there's a little something here for everyone during the reading. So it says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originated from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Okay? So surrender to those outdated beliefs, okay, from your past. such as if you were, you know, kind of irresponsible in the past when you were younger, you're, you know, more mature now, you have grown and evolved from that, and maybe you're more responsible now, okay? Or willing to be more responsible now, okay? Maybe in the past you didn't take ownership or accountability for your actions, and maybe that's something that you are working towards fixing now, okay? Let go of those outdated beliefs about yourself or outdated beliefs that others have put on you, okay, Leos? Um, Become that, you know, person that you want to be. Like I said on this channel, you know, I am striving to help people become better versions of themselves than they were yesterday, okay? As long as you're willing to try, all right? So, with that being said, Leos, that's really all I have for you guys this evening. Like I said before, we have 2 more readings this week. So, until then, peace.